Hey everyone, this is just a quick intro. I wanted to just show off. This is the object we are making. This beautiful pair of rusty scissors. Um, the first few videos, or the half of the low poly process, I used the Windows recording feature, and the audio quality is horrible. I tried to fix it a little bit in post, but it's not totally possible. After that, like, be patient. Then I used OBS, and it sounds way better. Hi everyone, my name is Raphael, and I'm an indie game dev. And I wanted to record for our junior artists my workflow for these scissors. This is just like the concept for that I made, so it works with the character and everything. We will start from scratch. We'll do the low poly to the high poly to the baking to the texturing. This asset is very important because the player will see it very up close. It's a horror game, and if the monster kills you, it snips your lifeline with the scissors. Like, it pulls it out of your chest in first person, so you will see it probably this big in the game. So it should be like very detailed, looking cool, looking kind of gruesome. I have my references on the right screen, and it's just like an old rusty pair of scissors. We will do probably a little bit of like design for the scissors, not only just copying the reference. So let's start. So, low poly face. This character is pretty disgusting, so I think I won't show it with textures on YouTube. I don't know. But we first need our reference. So you need to enable the images as planes add-on, I think, or but it just enabled anyway. It's a good add-on. Just search in the preferences in the add-ons for images, and then nothing happens there, and then activate it. I got my collections. Always like name your stuff and everything. It's always helpful. Then we gonna hide the monster for now, and her eyes as well. Let's put that in bust. Okay. And we hide the scissors as well from the concept. So we import image reference. We go into top view first, otherwise it just like makes it weird. Images, references, and we got the Filanzana. That's the name of the mythical beast from Sardinia, where our game is set. I got the top view of these scissors, and you see they're huge, so we have to like scare them. Name stuff. This is like an intermediate tutorial. If I do some really crazy shit, like, I'm gonna explain it, otherwise it's just like my workflow. I don't have the add-on right now that shows the keys because it was kind of bugged last time. Yeah. So I will like try to fix that for the next tutorial if I do one. First we need to set the scale of the thing, so let's just show only the bust of the character, and for now, because he has to like have it in our hands, can just do it like this, probably. Not too big, but like 3 fingers should go through here, I think. Let me think, how do I use a scissor? Yeah. So that's a good scale, I think. Yeah. So we can reset the rotation and the position of this item with Alt R and G. So it's in the center again. We can put those. Okay. And now I look at the object, see, okay, maybe we can rotate it a little bit. It's a little bit not the perfect perspective, but it works. Now I see, like, let's start with plane probably. You could start with the hand holds, finger holds, and start with a cylinder or something, circle. But I like to start blade kind of things at the blade. So I would just spawn in a plane, try to match it as close as possible. Apply scale, very important, always do that. And yeah, just trace the object for now. We always try to optimize our speed in game dev. So for now we will not use or worry about the quads and tries and everything. I just want the shape very quick. So this is very up close, so let's go for that. We will start this kind of asset because it doesn't have any detail that we really want to sculpt. It's gonna be all textures, like these chips here. They're very small. I don't think we need to sculpt that with millions of polygons. So we're gonna start with a low poly asset, probably just put in a bevel on it and then bake. Maybe we do some intricate design here or something that could only be in the high poly. I'm not fully decided yet. I just wanted to show the full workflow, not just like cut to perfection and you think the YouTuber does not make any mistakes or something. We do it like that. And let's do the proportional editing for the form here. Yeah, that kind of works. So it's a little bit more sharper looking. And then we need the cutting edge. Okay. Now we can think about edge flow and everything else. This kind of like blade, I would not recommend going too triangle fanny like this, because if you want to have like a little bit of a curve in it or something, it looks kind of, the normals look all over the place, and we need polygons right here, so it's okay. It's a PC game, it's not mobile or something. You can use as many polygons as you need, so to get the shape that you need, but not more. I don't know what's up with the cutting tool. this and then maybe go up like this. Okay, so now we can actually, because we did it like this, we can just go into perspective mode and then do a bigger cutting edge, maybe a little bit rounded. Okay. And then we're gonna do the lower side. So let's do it differently. Let's see, that's the mistakes. We all do them. I'm just gonna extrude that. And then for now, just do it like this. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I like do it, sometimes I do it like this, sometimes I do it like this, but if you have like a very close together two edges, it bakes better for a sword or blade kind of thing, because the normals look way better. But we can check that at the end. Okay, that looks good. We did do that. Scissors are only sharp on one side, so it's a one-sided blade. So that should be cool. Then we keep on extruding and oh wait, let me check my reference. I think this thing is a thick boy. Yeah, it is. This is not thick enough. Yeah, it's more like this. Damn. Okay, now we look at our reference, we think about what we need to do to keep following the lines. This is like a flat surface. It kind of looks like this is a lot of waste for the edges, but we need those edges at this part again, so I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. Always think about how you can do things the smart way, like this, if I want to have the edge flow a little bit more uniform. I hope that's the smart way. Like this. Now we need, I would like delete that because that's the same height. Yeah, that's the same height. Just go here, connect those. Just do tries for now. But we have like a little lip in our reference. Like, wait, maybe I can show you at least the one I'm looking at for this kind of stuff. You can just right click here, do a, not vertical split, horizontal split, put in image editor in here, and then need to export the image real quick from PureRef. Yeah, now you can see it. Just like have a, ideally you have a look of the a view of the item that shows like some kind of side view where you can see the form more clearly. So we have like this, a little bit more rounded, and we can already see like this can be now again. Let's do this in the middle for now. Okay. I like details, and I'm sometimes spend too much time on them at the beginning, but we do this job because we like to do it, so I think it's not that bad to spend a little bit more time if you have fun doing it. Is this weird? Let's try it like this. It worked. This looks like not the straightest of angles, so it should be okay to just do it like this. For the scissors to look like gruesome, we need to do them a little bit wonky, I think. If they look too perfect, like I have in my references as well, some very high quality tailor's scissors, they don't look spooky at all because they look like kind of elegant. We need some rusty old stuff. Okay, so we have a very small lip here again. It looks kind of huge here, but if we look here, it's just like minimal. Let's do this with pressing E. You can change like what edge the edge loop orients itself. And let's do it like this. Oh, the auto merge. I always put it like very, very low, like infinitely low, so it only merges when I want to. Is it like this? Yeah. Should be. Okay. Like check your geometry, your forms always. Maybe I'm gonna do like a little bit of a chipped blade that will look like something you don't want to be cut by, which is our goal. Okay. This looks like it's underneath this. No, this is the other side. Okay, perfect. Or is it? Yeah, this is this side. So scissors are weird if they're not like symmetrical. It's hard to wrap your head around how they work. Like go together, of course. It's kind of easy how they work. Okay. So I think this view is this, it's a very, very thick boy, this thing. Okay. So we now have like a lot of edges here, but it's perfect, so we can connect it with a round edge. There are different ways to do that. I probably will start a new, just a circle, yeah, with not 32 edges. That's a bit too much. Let's try 16, how that looks. Can we do it like this? I never do this. This is false advertising. No. So does this look round enough? If we see it this big, yeah, 16 is enough. Okay. Then I would say, like we see here, it's not perfectly round, but it has like a little bit of a plateau here, a little bit flat. So let's do that first. Let's go with that one. It's like flat tear. So just go like this for now, and then just a little bit, yeah, like this. And it's probably the other side is the same, so let's do it with scaling as. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna extrude that. Like you can see, I forgot the 3D cursor. I have pretty much always activate the normal view. I have it in my quick favorites, the face orientation. I think you find it up here. Just right click and put it into your quick favorites. That way you can always see if the normals are correct. To like flip them, you press Alt N, and then you can either flip or recalculate outside, which works in 90% of cases. So let's get the connection first, and then we worry about other stuff, like the curve. So let's do this by hand, not by scaling, because I always forget half in between that I need to that I scale on all axes, and then everything looks wonky. Okay. Like this, and especially in steel items that you want to connect, it's always good to have like a little bit of distance to the edge you want to connect to, because then if you connect it from this side, you get this like lip that looks like a weld or other kind of metal connection. Okay. I needed to check my references because the connection was not very clear, but now I know. So we have this lip, we have on the other side as well. Yeah, like here. So we can extrude that. It's a little bit thicker, I think, than on the... Oh no, it's okay. But most of the time that's like what you want, because otherwise it could not read very well in the final game. Sometimes you have to exaggerate the thickness of things. No pun intended. Or innuendo. Okay. And now I usually do this like very old school because I'm old. Let's hide the reference for now. I just cut around it. We want like the distance to it, so it works out quite well. Just go around like this. And like I said in the beginning, we worry about the quads and tries later. So this is kind of an author of a book or something, just writing stuff down without thinking about the grammar and everything. Just okay. We need to fix that here because I only moved the upper part, I think. Good thing that it's like not a perfect item, so it can always look wonky. Okay. So now we just delete the inner edges here, faces. Like this. And then you can already see what we can do to keep our quads and tries like we want in game dev. Like this kind of skewed quad, it's not the very best, but like we can minimize a little bit. But like if you bake it, especially in this kind of area where it's a flat surface, it should be okay. Like we said, like you, like in university or something, you always learn like, oh no, never do the tries, never do anything else than quads. But if you look at game models, there are a lot of tries. Like we don't have the time to worry about every triangle. It's just what did I do here? Okay. If it's not on a surface that gets deformed by animation, which in a rigid object it never is, go to town. Shouldn't like obstruct your workflow that you cannot do the edge rings or anything, like the selections. That's always like a little bit annoying with the tries, but like this, still I can work very well with it, so let's not worry about it yet. Okay, that's connection of a tube to a flat surface. Maybe we connect it here as well, because the normals look kind of weird. We will do the whole, I think we will do custom sharp edges with this kind of object anyway, but not now. So this looks good. Let's put back the reference. So now we have like two options. We can do this very, like, not very detailed, and then do, like you see, bevels, but you can see they're not following the curve of the object here. So for this kind of stuff, I think I'm just gonna extrude it by hand, not with a right click or something. Just scale with shift and then the orientation that you don't want to scale in, and then it should be fine. This looks not like it should. Maybe a little bit more like this. Yeah. We will worry about all this reduction of geometry and everything later. Like, for example, how does the underside of the blade look? It's very minimal. Maybe we do this in the high poly. Like, do a little bit of a lip here or something. But that should work out as is. It has like a hole in here. It's always important to think about if that is worth it, to like do the whole cutting a hole through, then connecting all the edges that you have, the tries and everything, only for it to, I don't know, bake the thing we could do with one layer and one mouse click in Substance Painter later. Just most of the time I don't do it. Sometimes it's important for the look, but not this time. Okay, now we want detail. So let's do this. Like, there's a lot of tricks to save time in 3D modeling, but sometimes you just have to do it by hand to get the best result, in my opinion. Like, just listen to a good audiobook and then time flies. Right now I listen to He Who Fights with Monsters. Sadly, I'm in the last book now. So I had a lot of work the last days. But it's very awesome, I recommend it. Like this. And when I'm finished, I think I'm gonna start the Dune series. Like, I only saw the Dune movies in the TV back then, but I didn't understand. I was very young, and I always liked the design of the universe very much. Like, the new movies, I very much enjoyed it. Like, I only watched the first one yet, but I I wanted to try out the books as well, because they're very, very much enjoyed in their niche of Dune fans. They're of the sci-fi fans, they're the outliers, right? But maybe not for long. What is the form here? It looks like it just reflects the wood here, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to see. Like this. Like this. And I wanted to just do this like in real speed as well, because it's just like I'm not after making YouTube my new source of income. I just wanted to show my workflow. So we have the time. You can see how long this stuff normally takes. Okay. Now we have a not very complicated, but it's a little bit weird kind of transition. It's slightly out of focus, but we need to flatten the upper part here, or the side part, and we need to connect this some elegant way. So the first thing we have to do, I think, is establish the contour of this part and of this part, and then try to connect them. And I think the best way to do this is to just use 16 vertice rings here. Yeah, I think that's the smartest way to do it. This is like kind of twisted as well, so it looks like the perspective is all over the place here, but it's the ring that is like bent out of shape. So let me do a quick break and then we go ahead and do that. Okay, let's do this. There's not really a set way to do this every time, so I'm just gonna like try around. And I think that's important to see as well, because like I don't look at this and think like, oh yeah, that's what we are going to do. Okay, so just gonna do it like this. Yeah. Think about the shape. This is like very flat. Maybe don't do it like this, but let's just spawn in a plane. Do we have auto connect? No. Do the how we want it, like this maybe. See from the side. It becomes like a little bit bigger than this, but not very much. Sadly, the image cuts out here. Do I have another one where it shows them from the side? No. They're like from an auction site, so that's like always really cool to get your reference for old shit, because they have like a lot of detail pictures like this. It's always cool. Like especially for texturing, we can do like the whole just basically copy the Rust pattern. It's really cool. Okay. This, yeah, that looks about right. And then make it a little bit thicker. Maybe because it's in, oh, this is too much. Looks more like this. Right? It's such a complicated form. Okay. We cannot really use the reference anymore because this is like highly perspective stuff. So I just use it for the general position of this thing. So it's flush with the lower side, like this. Yeah. And then it kind of, yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, we have 4 now. We need, let's just delete only faces, so we only have the thing. So we have 6 now. And this is where we need 5 and 5. I'm very bad at math. Yeah, this is like basic basic maths. Okay, and now I try to just connect the half of it. Let's see how that works. Oh, you do this like just keep pressing F if you have faces, the edge selected. That would autocomplete anyway. So like this, like this, like this. It usually is pretty smart doing that. And if you like, I did this by purpose, with purpose, that it's this far away, so we have like this transition we can work with now. This is like this transition, we can like turn it around and everything, but we have already a smooth in transition. Okay, let's for now do it like this. So we have the corner here, and then we also have this end, which has again 16 edges. Maybe this one we try to fit to the reference. Looks that right? Yeah, it has like an insane angle. That's like nearly 30% or something. Okay. That's where we extrude this to here. Maybe. And then, now let me think about that. I have, did I move that? No. I think this should be a little bit thicker. And this as well, just a little bit. And now let's do it like this. Sometimes for these kind of shapes it's useful to just start with sculpting and then do a retopo, but I thought the bevel workflow is kind of underused for how much time it saves. So I wanted to show that off. Let's do the little curve indent kind of thing here already. And this has it as well, right? Just do the connected ones. This is the wrong way around. Should be... How does it look like? Oh, fucking hell. Just... Let's not look at the reference then. Only a little bit. Maybe connect them here again. Okay. You already see, like, this is a very complicated thing. Like, this is not easy. And I think it's not easy for a lot of people. Like, okay, so now we connect here maybe. But then it wants to do something like this, right? I cut in the corner. No, it doesn't know where to go. Okay. This is like the, I don't know if you know the painting meme, but there's not a lot of ways to describe it. You just have to like look at the shape and then try to emulate the shape as best as you can. It's like the draw the rest of the effing owl kind of situation, if you know what I mean. Let's just try to get to where we want to go. This looks okay-ish. I think these could go more like this. Okay. And now we have to again. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's just like a video of a guy being clueless for 8 hours straight. 8 hours, I hope I don't need 8 hours for those, but let's see. But that's game dev for you. Okay, can we do this with quads? Like, we could do this kind of stuff. Nice, Blender. Okay, maybe go a little bit more. No, you don't wanna? Ah, look at that. The flipped normals. No affiliation. Okay. Does this look remotely like we want to do? This is maybe a little bit more in here. Like now we forced a quad here, and it just like looks shit. Like we can just do a try and that's it. Maybe we could end in there, but I think it's gonna be okay. This part will be mostly, yeah. Did I tell you that I'm a perfectionist? This is gonna be very small on the screen. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Now we're gonna stray a little bit from the reference again, so we can connect this more smoothly. So this, and then we have this. So this has to connect, right? Yeah. And we probably have to do this then. What's our edge flow then? That's not good. That is not good for our corner here. So let's do this one first. But I think we only need one. We need to do this thing, but I think that is workable with an inset. So we just do it like this. Connect those, not those, those. And then have the thing here. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. But this should be higher. Okay. So we have this smooth transition from flat to round, which kind of is like the cool thing about these scissors, I think. This looks like crap, so we do it here as well. There's probably like a million ways to do this kind of stuff, and like I said, I'm very old school in this kind of field. I do 3D modeling since I was, I think, 15 or something. I'm 32 now, by the way. So, more than half my life. That's crazy to think about. Let's connect those. Oh yeah, that's gonna look really cool. Okay, now we did the hardest part. This looks like shit. We need to do like a smooth circle. Smooth. Not too smooth, because you see it's like wonky as fuck, but a little bit smooth. Okay. Now it's the easy part, and with easy I mean we just have to extrude around, because like it changes the shape and everything. I think we should work with not bevels, but like if we would use bevels, we act like we would use bevels, but we still do the loop cuts and the corners ourselves. But that way we can like this, like a very drastic angle change here. We don't have to do this by extrude for extrude for extrude, but just do it like this. From the side, and I think it stays the same thickness. Is it this drastic? No. Like this, like this. Then go here, maybe a little bit more around. We wanted to follow the shape a little bit better. The edge float's always better for normals and everything else. It's just always better. Like this. This is mostly, yeah, it looks good. Do we change that here again? Yeah, okay. Then I have to like really concentrate right now to not start singing every time I say something I know from songs, because that's what I normally do when I'm modeling. I get flagged. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do it like this. And this looks really weird right now, but it's like very easy to say as a German, really weird. But trust the process. It's my number one tip. Trust the process. Sometimes in between everything you do will look so shitty, and you think you're the worst artist that ever lived. And then you add a few loop cuts, and you still think that, but it looks better. Okay. Nearly done with this one. I wish I could just copy that over, but I think I'm only gonna copy this part that looks like nearly similar. We can, I think, just nudge that into place. Okay. Now this is the right angle, right? No. Now this changes into the other side. You see, now I would have started singing. You know which song I mean. Like this and like this. Abnormal still good. Let's see. Bridge edge loops. Hey, worked. No weird twistings. Okay, and then we forgot to do this here, so let's just really quick fix that and don't have proportional editing on and then fuck everything up. Like this, like this. I forgot the whole inside, right? No, I didn't. Okay, like this. This. Like this. No idea what I did there. Okay. Like this. Oh, I forgot one. I forgot one loop cut. Let's get rid of the ref. I always do this kind of stuff where just something annoys me and I ignore it and let it annoy me for hours until I just have to do one click to get rid of it. Don't be like that. Like this. We have to do the underside as well. Oh no. Why do things have to have an underside? Can we just steal it? Let's try it. Let's try to just steal it. I want to deal with that right now. S scale negatively and then immediately recalculate, because otherwise it will screw everything up. Okay. And then we have to turn it around. Look at that. That fits like a glove. Let's see here, we have these, we already have this. I think we can work with that. Just do this. Where is this edge loop going? So we need to connect this here. We do this a little bit more nicer. And then we have this. Since when? Okay, wait. Like this. We have this. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Do it like... Nope. Only you. And again. That would be a song. Like this. I don't know if that did save time or not, but okay. Let's contemplate our life and think about why this is a try. And then come to the conclusion that it doesn't matter. Okay. Look at this blocky POS. Okay. And now we want to do some things with this, So connect. What is happening? Which one is this? Okay, this goes into the corner. So let's make it do that maybe. This is like highly experimental work. This edge flow looks like shit. We have this a little bit straighter. Okay, so we have two triangles in the same edge flow. That we don't want, so we could technically work out something that is not what we really need to do right now. It kind of is, because I want at least this edge to stay connected, so we have the edge loop here. It's kind of important. Trust the process. I have to check the next time I do a break, if I'm actually recording my voice or if I just sit around in my room and talk with myself like a crazy person. Okay. Now we only have one try. We don't want. I don't know how I did that, but it happened. Okay, like this. Just make it flow smoothly. Okay, now there is like in the reference, you can see it here, but we have like a little bit of a lip on the outer edge, so we're gonna try that. Wait, turn it around again. That'd be a song again. This. And then do the lip thing here. But it's only at the outer edge, kind of like this. And then now we just want to do the profile. That's the word I'm looking for, the whole recording profile. And I have visitors, so I need to do a break, but I want to do this thing at least. Okay, I think that's samey enough. So now you could again do the bevel to make it rounder, but like let's just show you for a moment. Like this looks kind of round, but then you have like this corner, and so I just do it old school. I don't think the reference helps us right now. It's actually not very beneficial. Because the perspective is so skewed. We do like a lot of polygons right now. We can think about maybe merging around here or something, because we don't need that many polygons to have this kind of profile. There it is again, the word. Okay. Such an important word for 3D design. The silhouette and the profile. And silhouette is actually a very nice song of the band Thrice, which again is a very nice word to say if you're German. I saw them live Thrice last month, and they were insanely good. Like, they're a little bit too good to be playing live. Like, it sounds like the record. Very, very good. Okay, like this. Now we go to town, doing all this micro movements to make it as smooth as we want it to be for a triple A kind of presentation. It's of course not the budget of a triple A game because it's an indie game. But we want to look like. A AAA game, because we use Unreal Engine, we have nice lighting and everything, and a lot of games, they don't have the quality of the models that go with that, I think, if you go for an kind of realistic art style. And like I said, we can think about optimizing later. This looks kind of weird. Look, this is like still too sharp for corner. I actually need one more cut here. It's actually insane if you think about it. Look at that. That kind of looks like what we want to do. Like I said, trust the process. This is like, I think, not high enough, but that's no problem. We have proportional editing, and because I kept like this nice edge loop around here, that's where edge loops like really come into clutch. Can just do this right now, and it should, like, not that much, but like a little bit more, like this. And did I do it down there as well? Yes, because I'm actually a game developer. Who would have thunk? Okay, that's one side of the scissors. No, wait, we need to do the small thingy majings. This, which is actually a very good piece to pinch your lower thumb skin in, I would reckon. Okay, we do that with an inset, which is not here but here. Let's go full out roundness with this one. So yeah, that's what I would go for. Let's first maybe, I know it's just an edge slide, it shouldn't really do much difference, but I'm always paranoid that proportional editing destroys my whole model. It's gonna destroy my whole career. This, like this. Is it right in the middle? It's kind of unfortunate for me. Let's make space for it then. Edge slide. You do this by double pressing G, by the way. So you only move along the edges, if you don't know. No mansplaining here. Okay. Now we use another add-on, which comes with Blender actually. You just go into your preferences, add-ons, and look for loop. Is it loop? Yeah, loop tools. Activate that. Then you can right click loop tools and just do a circle out of every selected vertices, which is nice. We do the size like we want it. We do no, oh, sorry, do an edge loop around that, otherwise the normals won't be happy. And this one connected, which it was not supposed to do. Let's do this like a little bit nicer. Okay. And again, if you now not extrude it like this, but just pull it out a little bit and then start extruding. The transition again looks way smoother. Maybe we even have to do one more edge. And even if you don't do it for a game, but for like CGI or something, so you can do the shading and everything in Blender, you can then just unwrap that and put like a trim sheet or something of a weld line on it, and then bam, like the normals. You don't even need like a weld line, you could just do like a noise and distort it or something. Okay, this thing looks kind of scuffed, so let's press it already here and then go out till nearly the end. Copy the this and then nope, this. Not too much detail in this small things, but also details are kind of the soul of the object, in my opinion. If that makes sense. Like in the details, you can really see that the 3D artist gave a fudge. Okay, let me do a check real quick, then we do the normals, and then I have to go away for a bit. Okay, reference out. We do the checks. You have on select all by trait non-manifold. You should put that into your quick favorites. It selects all the edges that are open, that are not like connected with other edges. That's always a good check. Just press that and then select or like move view to selection or something, the comma key on the numpad by default. This looks good, nothing happened. And then we have select all by trait faces by sides, which you set to more than 4, greater than 4. Press comma. We did a sin. There are a few. You see? It just zooms to it. So we just connect those with J. Press it again. I have it in my quick favorites as well. Where's faces by sides? Greater than. Press the numpad. Nope. Nothing. Nice. And which I don't have in my favorites, but you could do it as well. Wait, in mode. It's interior faces, which sometimes can happen when you extrude. Interior faces would be something like this. And then you look at your model when it's like shaded smooth, and sometimes, like not in this case, because it's the presentation effect translated from German. The normals can be like really weird, and you think like, what? I tried everything, why it's still like this? Yeah, it's because of the interior faces. Okay, you see, the normals don't work, so we put the auto smooth to 180 and do the normals ourselves. Maybe we want like a small game dev trick. This edge, if this would be beveled just a little bit, it looks like this thing has 1 million polys. Just do like 3 and then connect them with tries, even though it's just this one corner, what looks like immediately way more detailed, and the lower one doesn't exist, like we don't even need them. Okay, we could do the optimization first before the normals. How many faces do we have? We have 1.4K right now for one side of the scissors, and it's like an hero prop. It's very important, so I think around 3000 polys in total is totally okay. Let's do this a little bit rounder. This is not to my satisfaction. This looks weird. This is like, especially if you do round things, this can be quite difficult, because you see how little changes I do. And how big of a difference it makes in the silhouette. God damn it, brain. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to do another edge loop around here, because like I think it would work with a sharp edge as well, but okay. I don't know why I start with this thing, because probably because I stopped with it. Okay, let's do the blade first. The blade needs to have sharp edges. No pun intended. Like this, like this, like this, and like this. Sharp. Oh, let's do the chips. Let's maybe do one here and one here. Where do scissors always get dull? It's like at the beginning, right? At the end you always have to cut like with the fucking end of the thing. So let's just do it like this. We can again fake detail. This is not the whole item we just do a few edges. Let's do this one. And it will seem like this has way more detail than we actually put into it. This is what makes the difference in a lot of models. No. This looks nearly symmetrical. More like this. And then let's do a chip here. Maybe a double one here again. Or maybe more. It's such like a what you call like a drop in the ocean for what big effect it creates at the end. Can I do this faster? No. And I think we can control the normals pretty easily with the sharp edges. It's always hard to not make things too uniform. Hard edges. Sharp. I could have done with that with a face selection. It's just round enough. This is gonna be in your face, so probably not. Let's do it like this. Which one was it? This one. It's two birds with one stone. We get the edge rounder and we control the normals, so we're happy about that. And we go together into a tribe because we are animals. Okay. This is a sharp edge. Which one did we know? This is a sharp edge. This one not. Let's do the sharpness, then go down here. We have a little bit of a lip. So we can actually like just do that. Who cares? It's like a... Maybe we will remove it for the baking. I don't know. My job before this was working for mobile and web applications. That's why I'm kind of going crazy with polygons right now, because I am so sick of creating characters with like 1,000 polys in total. But this lip is overkill. This is overkill. Like the whole thing. Okay. My visitors are waiting. Such a bad host. Host is the word. Oops. Like again, the normals of this, maybe we do like a sharp normal here. A sharp edge. But it looks like way smoother this way. Probably will be okay actually. Do not do it like this. Like this, like this, like this. We don't need that because we made like this beautiful beveled edge here. Like this. Look at this, now you can see it. Like this looks smooth AF. With a baked normal that like bevels this edge up here. Imagine a chef's kiss. Okay, and actually I don't think we need to sharpen the upper edge here. We can actually like see how it looks at the end with the baked normals. Okay, like this. This is kind of fun, like just talking. Talking about 3D design. Normally you can never like talk to people about your job because no one has a clue what you're talking about. This does not look like I want it to look. What can we do? Let's think. Maybe we need to do an extra edge. To support the tries. They're very shy. The tries, they need support. It's an emotional support edge. Connect those, connect those, connect those. Connect those and those. Why can't I? Then can we do it like this? This looks way better. It's like a little bit weird normals, but I think after baking, and it's like a deformed blade, right? It's chips in the blade. On this side, it's gonna look nearly invisible. Really? 2? 3? What did he do here? He was very eager. Up. This is gonna be a long video. Let's connect this here, and then here, and then here. This one we can make invisible. This one we will have to connect actually, because it's not connected yet. And then look at that. That's detail you won't see because it's way too small. I have to do it bigger. Yeah, that's better. Let's look at our reference. Is the blade visible here? No, 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 no. Oh, that's not very important for scissors to have the blade visible. I think it's not that like big of an edge. It's like a very smooth transition to the top, but I think like this, I like it more to have like a edge here, It looks kind of more scary, I guess. More sharp. Sharper, not more sharp. Alright, wow, 1 hour. I talked for 1 hour. Alright. Now we do the second part. Okay, I now switch to OBS because I listened back to the stuff and it sounded like shit. I don't know what the quality is. I have a very good mic. But the Windows game capture thing was not interested in that. It just compressed everything it had out of that. We're back where we stopped, but I think the sound should be way better now. And we have to do a little bit of a change, I think. And that is, where's the underside of the scissors? Here. There's this, I think, cool looking lip here, which is like a very small thing, but it kind of looks like of a very small version of the thing a sword has. So let's do that. I think on this side it's not like this, but like this. We have a try again. No, not really, actually. But I think it's better for the edge flow if we do triangles here. Do we need this? No, not really. We could just do it like this. We save on a few polys, which we actually start now. Saving on polys. This is not sharp anymore, but this is. This is sharp. This is sharp. This is not. This I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. No, it looks very nice actually. Okay, cool. Let's look like this maybe. Sharp. Sharpness is needed. Always have to think about the underside as well. And the back side. It's a 3D object, right? Am I recording? Yes. Now I can do the Geo Wizard thing, if you know that. Dude, I very much enjoy his content. I'm an avid Geo Wizard enjoyer. Okay. This looks kinda weird, but I think it's important. No, this is better. This is better. Okay. And I just saw we could like control the normals up here a little bit better if like we end in two triangles, so we could just do it like this and again make triangles out of it, because I think it looks, I know it looks kind of janky, but the weld is kind of janky, so I think it will be okay. What actually will help, the scissors look more awesome. It's a lot of triangles. I can hear like my teacher from university breathing in my neck. That's too much triangles. Okay, cool. Let's see the reference again. Is this like, yeah, it's kind of bent out of shape. That is insane detail, but it kind of just works like this now in game dev. This is the poly count of a whole character when I went to school for game design. And now it's just a half of a pair of scissors. It's the future. Okay, let's do the other side. Let's call this scissors. How do you, that's like up and under, I don't know. Or one low. Because we're gonna bake in Substance Painter and it's gonna be animated, so we don't want to bake over the ambient occlusion. So that way it's gonna look more, it looks correct if it moves. We will see it if we are going into Substance. Okay, now I think we can actually, can we reuse stuff? Probably, right? It's like modern scissors are symmetrical. Is it that sharp? No, it's not. Like, it really helps in game dev if you, like me, and have severe ADHD and no, I don't have severe ADHD, but it helps to always check the shapes. Like, even if you just want to start a new model, just keep like a side glance on the old one, and then you see, oh, that looks like shit. I have to change that. People will think I'm an imposter. There's a syndrome about that. Like the normals here, for example. You just go, like, we don't care about tries anymore. this is the past. We are whole different people right now. Okay. This kind of works already, but maybe we do like a support edge. Nah, we don't need it actually. I don't know why, but it looks okay. Okay. Then apply scale. Save. Like, have I saved one time? I'm very, very lucky that everything worked. So let's check the OBS recording. We are recording. Okay. Then let's just copy that. Move everything up. Then we're gonna just flip that. And I think flip it again. Not like this, like this. And then we are going to have wait, I think I did a mistake. This should be like no, it's now. Okay, never mind. I don't do mistakes. Oh, he said while moving the object in edit mode. Okay, let's do it like this. These plates, they will interlock into each other. So we want this corner here. Does that make sense? Yes. And then we want, how do they look if they when they're closed? Okay, they do this kind of, but not as severe, because the other side is like this. But this looks good already. This has to go in a little bit. This is a whole different thing here. So it has to like connect with that and then have like the thumb. I think this is for the thumb. But oh my god, is this not plain? What have I done? Oh, what's the perspective? Like this. Holy, look how close this is already. I just did that by measuring with my eye. Like this one. Do it a little bit more like this. No, like this. It's cool that it's not like connecting perfectly because it's like made by a blacksmith, so it shouldn't be. Except it's made by like a Japanese master blacksmith doing clockwork precision on this kind of stuff. Okay. Let's first clear the sharp. go as high as here. This we can connect this. Okay, the second side will be like way faster because we did already do a lot of the design things. Let's just do it like this. Yeah. Does it intersect at the... No. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. And this... Like, I have a picture of the thing I'm trying to model right now, and it's still so incredibly confusing. Okay. Like this. But let's get rid of this edge for now. Can edit at the end again if we remember this. Because this should be flush with here. Let's not start that just yet. The whole blade will be deleted like this, and let's for now should be around here. Let's do the change the origin origin to 3D cursor and origin to geometry are two things again that I just, where are they? Here, set origin. I use in my quick access, quick favorites, because it's just like you need to do it quite a lot actually, especially in the concept phase. I think it's very important. That'd be kind of whack to have it here, so just move it with this menu. That is like very finicky. Okay. So now they are already scissors, but like only one-sided. But we can move them now. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Let's just turn them around. Not 90, 180. 180. Like this. Problem solved. And now look at that. That works. But we want these. Where are they? There. Is this another shape than this? Yeah, significantly. Okay, perfect. We want those to overlap better. Did I leave some? Ah, yeah. From blade stuff. Okay. And this as well. We don't need it now. This from the other, yeah. We should not have overlap. Okay. This is like very thinking intense work right now. So I can't speak. Wait, we want when they're together, they're a little bit more like this, and nobody said that they couldn't. Is this flat? Wait, there's this function of the loop tool, but it's kind of weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It works 60% of the time, it works all the time. This time I think it worked. Okay, cool. Alright. That looks like something we would want. Yeah, perfect. Then we can now move the scissors like this, so we get the angle that we want for the blade. And the blade has again a small lip here. Is the other one that sharp? It's like a shitty picture. That's it. Okay. I think I have to change that. Always check. Okay. Now we know that the lower side is flat. No, this side, the upper side this time is the flat one, because we want the scissors. This is the cutting edge, right? Yeah. Okay. Not a design course in scissors. For scissors. Okay, let's do it like this for now. This is where the design comes a little bit more into play. Oh, this is just an edge. I can just, because we have like this edge here, but it's on the other side. And it's on the cutting edge, so let's not do this right now. Or should we? Yeah. Scissors ref. Okay. Let's do this. No, this edge. Do the lip again, like the other one, but it's actually pretty rounded. If I have so many references, still don't find it. Okay, like this. I wish you could just like say Planet shouldn't do this. Is this possible? Write it in the comments. Always have to do it like this then. Okay, back to our scissors. Now it's just box modeling again. So can we do it by the normals? Nope, we can't. Then just go to there. So we have like a nice straight edge here. See? Now it didn't work. And I don't know why. Wait, let me just try it like this. Now it's straight. Okay. Maybe over complicating things, but who knows? Okay, I want this side in the concept it like very weirdly connected to here. So let's start off with the... Alright. It's not really possible like this. Is it like that? No, that's the wrong one. This? Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I think I just can do it like this. This, not seam, clear sharp. Always so annoying to have those so close together. And then I'm actually gonna cut to here. Again, we can do the chips. And we can control the normals a little bit better. Probably. I think we're like making tries as well. Maybe. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we have to change the edge flow. But we want the edge a little bit more like this. Okay, yeah, now we rotate the scissors like they're supposed to go. I think like this. You see now the edge just like fits together really weirdly. So we try to do this with proportional editing or something. I think they should go together in a point, because the monster in Legend, it has like it's actually kind of funny, it's like a witch kind of thing. It has the scissors stuck in a cork, in a piece of cork, so it doesn't cut itself or something. I don't know. Let's see here. Can you stab someone with that? I think you can. If you're really putting your all into it, you should be able to. Okay, let's control the form a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. now the rest of the blade, I don't need the reference. It's in my way. I think I could just like put it down here. Doesn't matter where it is. Yeah. Save. We have again a pretty thick blade. Like, it's really thick. That's insane. I think mine is still not thick enough actually, but let's do it for this right now. That it connects. Let's go for... Okay. Let's isolate that so we can work on it a little bit easier. Okay. I think I want this to go down into a point though. Like, not a point, like we did with the other one as well. It's better to have like an edge there. That looks kind of good. Do the thing. I already forgot how I did that on the other side. Up here. And that shouldn't be connected right yet. And up here. I think it wasn't a double edge. Let's do it like this for now. Okay. And now this is not how I did it. But it kind of works. Why can't I edge slide? All at once. Only Blender knows. Does this look... Alright, let's do it like a little bit curved. That could look cool. And then we do the same thing again. No auto connects, please. I think the shading will fix itself with the sharp edges. Yeah, looks alright. Let's go for a bevel here. So, let's do that afterwards when we connected everything here. So now we go one more. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I really have to check that at the end. Kind of like out of it right now. Okay. Trust the process. How many edges do we have left? This is the sharp edge. This is like the last one where the blade gets pointier, aka sharper. Make the normals look okay. And if the normal's okay, I am okay. So yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, like this. That is pretty normal. And then we have more edges here, but we don't need those actually. Now it's all on its head. This is totally different edge flow than the other side. Why is okay. But as long as the normals work at the end, and this is flat, which is not flat at all, but now it is. Why wasn't it flat? Okay. See? It happens to everyone. Just like do it one edge at a time. See that the flow up here is nice. That's why we didn't do the bevel, because now we would have had to do it with every one of these edges. Like this, and maybe just a little bit less. So we end up in a point. Okay. Is this okay? I think it is. This looks like a sharp pair of scissors. Very sharp. Which coincidentally is what we want. Oh, that's some weird. No, it's just the normals. Mark Sharp. Oh, it connected the edge around, okay. Not my best work, I am gonna be honest, but I think it will do. I'm sorry. Oops. How is this not? Oh my god. Nope. You are flat, right? Yes. Nope. Other side, please. Okay. We need to connect those now. Like this is going to be a little bit of a problem because we have a lot of edges here, but I think we will just do it like this. Just get rid of all those edges, we need those. I think I did it smarter on the other end. Well, that's just how it is sometimes. No, clear sharp. Why don't you clear sharp? Okay. Are you flat edge? No, you're not. Of course you're not. Should it? Shoulda. Kinda should be a flat edge, right? It would look cooler. So let's try the loop tool again. I think with the edges it works. Yeah. Now we can bevel this one, so we'll get a little bit more detail here. And connect here. This is like actually how it looks like most of the time. And there's like the transition from oh wait, we could have just let it be like this. Right? Or is it the other way around? No, like this. No, that's like an infinitely small thing. We need to connect this properly. With a lot of triangles. You see, like I said in the beginning, triangle schmiangles. If you have sharp edges, it just kind of works. As long as the area is not deformed by animation or anything like in an organic model, it's totally okay. Alright. I think I am cool with that. I don't have, actually, I have, and it's like the total, like in the reference it's a transition up to the top like this, but I don't think it looks as cool as having the edge here. Like this. I like it like this one. Then we have the symmetry with the edges. There, like in the reference, I think this one goes up to the top as well. But that looks cooler, in my humble opinion. Okay, now our main goal is to keep this one, because that was kind of a pain in the ass to do. All the other stuff we can delete. So let's isolate that for that. Just disconnect that and this as well. And then nope. Make it beautiful again. So beautiful. Now, what we can do actually, we can use our edges, reuse them. Where's the reference? Oh, I isolated. Let's turn them like they're supposed to be. Like this. We need to get rid of a lot of edges, but let's keep the base structure. It's like very unscripted, so if I have to think a lot, I am maybe not as entertaining, but I hope you still learn. Maybe I'm not entertaining at all, and you only learn, which would be okay as well. Okay, so we just like select everything very convoluted way instead of just painting the selection. Elongate it, like here's the connection. like this. And then we proportionally edit our way to victory. That's the plan. It's a very organic part of the piece, so it should be alright. Remember, if you scale here, use the Shift and then Z in this case key, so you don't scale on the Z axis, so it doesn't become wonky and stuff. Okay, like this. Okay, now we are back again where we were on the other side, and I had to stop myself from singing again. But this time the shape is way more extreme, so we have to think about where we want to put like the most extreme parts, because I think like from the shadow and everything it looks like it's pretty like the shape stays the same, like the height of the total thing. I don't have a perfect picture for the thumb hole, but I think the height stays the same, but the angle changes a lot. So like we need this, and then we need, don't proportionally edit, to do it like this again. And then yeah, you can see it. Like in here you can see it, the edge is very thin, probably because it's like the same thickness from the beginning, and to make it like this long it has to be thinner, right? It's just conservation of mass or something like that. So we're gonna do that. Make it like a thin edge, not like this, like this. Like you always have to think about the contours. I don't know if you ever modeled with NURBS. NURBS. I think in German the abbreviation is NURBS or NURMS. But they do exactly that. Like you only do the contours, and then you can like connect the contours with other contours, and it fills in the blanks with a kind of smoothing algorithm kind of situation. Very interesting actually, but it did not stick in the 3D community. I think I'm gonna delete those. They're way too much off kilter. So I can just directly take this one I already shaped a little bit. Even more. Yeah, that looks good. Let's make it even thinner. This is the kind of stuff that like I sometimes spend too much time on actually, but like I said in the first video, we do it for fun, right? if we want to make money, we would do another job. Okay, like this. And then it does like an insane 180 kind of. No, I need to do this differently, like this. Because like I want to connect this again. And this is an outer bevel, this as well, not bevel, like curve. And here it becomes like a flat corner again, right? Like here, this is more flat, it's not really that flat, but we're gonna worry about that in the high poly. So always check it in all angles. See? We didn't see that even. More. Okay. And keep hydrating. Sit upright. Go outside. It's all the things we don't do. Do those. This is more like this. And more like this. Just like even a little bit more like this. And this one is again has more angle. Sorry. No, this. This is again where like it can get a little bit tedious. But I always think if I have to model something that is not as easy or I don't like it that much, like this is cool, it's a cool object actually, but let's say I would not like it, then I always think about texturing it, because that's my favorite part. And it motivates me. And to see like the first bakes when they're like fresh out of the oven. Bridge. That looks okay, I would say. The transitions are not too harsh, we can like go in between and fix it. We have the curve down here, which could be a small problem, but all in all I like it. Then let's do this so we can change everything. This should connect here. Let's not go for connected, but everything. Do this a little bit. Always, like if you have like a mechanical item or something, always check if it still works. If it, like, for example, now we can see the heights are different. What is this? Where's my beautiful edge loop? What is happening? Huh? Did it connect somewhere? I'm confused. Did it connect wrongly here? This one, this one, this one. This is like an MC Escher kind of situation. Do I have like a triangle somewhere where it shouldn't be? That's crazy. What? Okay, let me fix that. I have no idea how, but let's see. Maybe we had the auto merge vertices on, so maybe it just did a triangle somewhere where it shouldn't be. Maybe this edge. This is crazy. What? No, like we didn't change anything. Maybe you already found it and I'm like the stupid guy on YouTube right now. This is like really an MC Escher kind of situation. Okay, we followed this way, and now it just goes down. Why does it go down? Okay, let's do it like this. Let's isolate faces by sides, and we want equal to 3. Where are triangles? So nowhere where we did not want them. So which one was the last ones we connected? Let's do this. This one was the, because like I think because I changed it here and it connected weirdly. Now it should be fixed. Okay, no triangles, just the bridge edge loops did some weird stuff. Okay, fixed. Crisis averted. Crisis was a big game when I was in college for all of us. It showed like what video game graphics could do, and like all of us were like very inspired by it. I actually talked with the developers on a conference our school did, and they offered me a job, but I didn't want to move to Frankfurt. It's an ugly city. Sorry for everyone who lives in Frankfurt, but it's true. I live in Berlin. It's not that much nicer, but at least we don't have that many bankers. Okay, this is the kind of limit of the edge loop technique. So we need to control the curve a little bit more. So go back to connected, proportional editing, and just do this kind of ear shape. It's kind of like an ear, right? Yeah. We need more edges. Kind of a lot. Let's check that we keep the stay in the parameters. Like sometimes you only need to look at the 2D edge flow to see that the model is not really smooth. Okay. So now we have to think about maybe, let me check the do we still have the ear shape here? This is like a complicated, weird thing. Ooh, that looks ugly. Okay, now let's from the beginning do it in the right kind of orientation. Like I took the most complicated looking scissors I could find and thought that would be perfect. At least it's like a good tutorial, right? I hope so. That it's not that easy. Like we all, or most of us learned with a donut, right? But in real game dev, there are more complicated shapes than donuts. Like this kind of weird stuff. I'm thinking about maybe going into sculpt mode. Blah. Need to be more, I think Connected only makes things worse right now. Man, I really struggle with the second part. But like, you know, part of the job. Let's do first the lower side. How much polys do we have? It's 1.3. Easy. And this is like the last part, so let's go to town. Make it smooth. This is not very smooth. Like we said in the beginning, it's created by a blacksmith, so it can be, and it should be actually, kind of crude. Sometimes when I like play a game in a medieval setting or something, I think the models are way too clean. In my job before this, I used to do historical reconstruction of things, and there is like the authenticity was very important. Even though the end product was in AR, actually, augmented reality, so on mobile platform, and the feature alone eats so much of the performance that you really have to watch out. Am I still recording? Holy, I do. Okay. If people like this, I could just like stream, I guess, and then upload the VOD to YouTube. I think that's easier. Why is there just such a big gap? Like, as soon as you start with the proportional editing, it can get kind of lumpy. I think is the right word. So we always have to keep that in mind. I think there would have been maybe smarter ways to do this, but it's like classic car level organic but hard shapes, so it's not easy. I've never actually modeled a whole car. It's like a lot of work, and I think you really have to like cars, and I'm not as big of a car guy. I can appreciate a good looking car, but like, I don't know every piece of data about it like some people. Okay, I think we can call this smooth. Let's apply scale. Let's save. I don't know when I last saved. Bad habit. Okay. That looks cool. Let's chip the blade here as well. Maybe not as extreme. Like this edge, where does it come from? It does not do anything. I think we can just totally and utterly get rid of it. Like this. Everything worked as intended. Yes. This is like still not a useful edge. Maybe for this little bit of... It's gonna be fine. Okay. Let's do it like this time. I like the small ones. Nope. No. Proportional editing. Why are you doing this? This is not connected. That is insane. How is that not connected? Are you connected? Are you connected? No. It didn't connect because I'm stupid. By distance, let's do the impossible small thing. Yeah. So this one did not connect then. Okay. But the rest did. I am sure of it. Ah, okay. It lost its sharp edge. We can bevel this edge again to mislead and deceive our players. This is what we do. This one as well. This, yeah. One chip. Maybe do those closer together. Make a bigger one. Nope, other way around. This, like this, like this, and like this. Okay. Now I think about it. Mark sharp. Time efficient. Insane. That's the time saves that will save your company. Okay. This is actually a very kind Madcap. If you want to check your normals, you can do like the normal check thing. That is actually looking kind of good, but I think the best one for that is actually this one. And then you do like the reflection over where you think there could be weird normals. And this looks very clean. This is okay. This edge kind of bothers me, but I think for the purposes here, this looks good. I remember why I started with the edge ring here. This one it has to be the same height. So let's do that. Let's maybe do like a, nah, it's not the right approach. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Ah, it was the wrong ring. Okay, never mind. No, I need it like this big first. This lip is a little bit too eager and janky. Okay, this such a complicated shape. I think this is not perfect at all, but like I have to stop somewhere. Oh my god, look at this. I think now, yeah. Now we don't want the connected. Oh, we want the connected. Cause like, ooh, look at this dip. This should be smooth. This goes back here, or way back. The way back. Like it would not be good enough for a modern kind of scissors, but because these are so like forged, I think it works. It actually kind of works. Are those? I think this is supposed to be more like this then, and let's do it with a bevel here because I kind of am sick of these curves. Yeah, that works. That works. Job's done. Okay. Now we have only this small thing. We need a piece of cork, which will be 90% texture. And the scissors hang off a piece of string, so we have to think about doing that. Yeah. Let's quickly check which side the connection here goes on. Okay. We know exactly where we want that. We want that where the both Both of them overlap, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's very easy. It's a cylinder. Do we start with a cylinder? I'll start with sphere. That is way too much, but let's make it round. So let's go for 16 and 8. And then, how big is this? I don't know, 5 millimeters. Eh. Let's move it up. That looks kind of okay from the scale of things. Then apply scale, save. We want this kind of smooshed. This can be deleted up. We don't have, okay, perfect. We have, I think this is a little bit bigger. Go down just a little bit, right? Do we have even more from the side? No, we don't. Okay. So we have to guess like this and like this. Bevel edge. This should be enough. Let's shade. Let's auto smooth that with 60 should work. If it not, like if 60 does not work, I do custom edges like I did with the scissors. Otherwise I always use 60. Okay, let's bump it up like a little bit irregular. Yeah. Let's just do this in sculpt mode, I guess. It's faster. Not make it perfect. If you want to do something that looks real, don't make it perfect. Especially this kind of stuff that gets like forged. Okay. This is the right scale, right position. Kind of. I think it can actually be a little bit bigger. That's insane. But let's do it maybe a little thicker as well. Scale. Apply scale. This is scissors hinge knob. Low. This is scissors too low. This is too low for me. Okay. Now we can think about maybe we want to actually connect this, because in the baking, in the texturing, there's always gonna be some funky stuff with this kind of stuff, like intersecting geometry. It never works, so we could do that. Let's do it. We have the polygons. Sadly, I can't keep the beautiful name hinge knob, but we all have to make sacrifices. Okay, this is going to be quite easy. Just delete this and connect a huge star of triangles. Just like this. And because we use sharp edges, it kind of will work. Oh, look at that, we have more edges here. That's absolutely insane. This one should go here. No, I want this, and then this is a huge ugly triangle. This. There's no perfect way to do this kind of stuff. We just connect it with a lot of triangles. And the normals should work, but they don't. Normally, they should have no problem with this kind of stuff. I don't know why. They're kind of offended by it. Is this? Oh. No. We don't want that, we don't want that, okay. Yeah, it's kind of still. So let's go for that, and then in the thing do the active. Okay. It was not totally flat. I really screwed the pooch on this side of the scissors. No, that's the first one. Oh god, I'm so bad. You see, there's still like some weird things in the, but there's like not even the triangles here. I don't know why. There's like a weird normal thing. Is it inset edges inside? No. No clue. Maybe because they're so long. But this is like the extreme case, which is good to check if you do stuff that is shiny, like metal. But I think how the shader here works is a little bit different than a real-time shader. So if we go into, that's a beautiful background, thank you for that. Oh, I'm blind. Can we do like a normal thing? Yeah. We just go to our materials, give the scissors material. I'm sorry, my nose is runny. And then roughness. I think should be better, but there's still some weird stuff happening. Double edges. Maybe it's just how it is. It is how it is. Maybe it still is not totally plain. Otherwise I cannot think about why it wouldn't work. Ah, you see, it still moved. Insane. Like, are the whole scissors not plain? Here they are. Just is against me personally. Now it is beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. It's very important. Like, you bake the high poly normals, right? That's what we do. But if the low poly normals are totally scuffed, it kind of like goes over to it. I don't know how to describe that. This is Eevee. Yeah. So let's link the materials. Beautiful. That's our low poly model. Can you believe that? What a time to be alive. That this is our low poly model. Let's go back to Madcap. Next up, we're gonna do the UV maps, which is always fun and everyone likes that very much. And then we're gonna do the texturing. Wait, can this work? Does this work actually? Yeah. Like this. See you then.